Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. So, moving forward some projects. Working on the 870. I changed out all my hub bearings to eliminate some slop because I think the kit hub bearings aren't that great. So, got some new ones in there, and that seems to improve, taking out a lot of slop in the wheels. So, got my set of wheels back there. I'm waiting on my slicks to come, so I ordered some of the new J Concepts low profile G3s, and soft. So getting these mounted up for the two-wheel drive. So these will mount onto my Durango or my B7. So I got to get these glued up today, get those gluing. But if you can't tell, I mean, I got some other wheels for a truck and a buggy because we're going to go racing today. So my wife felt bad for me last week, has given me a hall pass. So Lozi 22 is going to be raced in the 21.5 buggy class, and I am going to take the RC10T. After switching out the ball cups and everything, I want to give that another shakedown. We've made some changes to that because we were having some problems with it the last time. So I think we have everything corrected on that, and I want to just take it and kind of shake it down. So there's going to be a lot of stadium trucks, so might as well get out there with our fancy Pioneer wheels and see what we can do with that thing. So I'm hoping the changes made to that are going to make it better. So we had a couple issues last time, so I think I got those corrected with changing out all the ball cup ends, the slipper set. We got carbon fiber R1 slipper pads in there. I think we're good. So I don't think we're going to have too much trouble with that. The double XT, don't worry, Lozi guys, there's still some stuff for you. So the Lozi Double XT is probably going to run at Pizza Fest on the 22nd. Don't mind my Coke. Lozi 22 is going today. We're getting the Durango together. Fan RC is going to be ran at Pizza Fest. That's going to be my two-wheel drive vintage entry. Or no, wait, it's going to be the Schumacher, because I got wheels just glued up for that last week. So we'll take the fan as a backup, maybe. We'll see. One thing you did notice is the B3. Unfortunately, I'm going to turn that over to Tanner today. Take that to MHOR and let Tanner run it. So he's going to run that at Pizza Feast. So again, our cars will still live on. Driven faster by somebody else, which is typically what happens on this channel. When I give someone else my car, they outrun me with no practice. But anyway. So Schumacher Cougar 2, I forgot, I did glue up a set of low-profile wheels for it. The new S3s, or Smoothie 3s, or whatever they are, that are the low-profile sidewall. Since I have so many wheels for that, I better use them up. So I think I have 8 sets or something. So I glued up a set the other night. Those are ready to go. We're going to glue up a set that, like I said, these will work on a B7 or they'll work on my Durango, which is what I'm gluing them up for. And I was talking to somebody, I think the Pioneer wheels are actually they're stiffer and they're a little bit lighter than the regular mono wheels from J Concepts. So I'm interested to see how that works out with a stiffer wheel, with a stiffer sidewall on there on a Moore's glued track. So we have those on our Lozi. Well, we're using TLR wheels, but we have the low profile Smoothie 3s on there. So and if you saw, Justin Salerno drove that for me a little bit so I could get some action on there, and that car was looking pretty good. So we're going to go out today and give it a full race day on that end. And same with the RC10T. We're going to get some race time on that just to make sure that thing is good to go. And then Pizza Feast is on the 22nd. So we are going to run our 870C. I have some more parts coming for this. So I kind of went through, like I said, did the bearings, cleaned some stuff up. Found some extra front drive shafts because we run the wide track on the front. Ordered a couple spare parts from A-Main, some Cosworks hinge pins. So on our 191 Works, you saw that we run the B7 hinge pins, outer hub hinge pins, work on that. So I was going through A-Main or ordering a bumper and some other little stuff for it. And I saw those pop up. So Cosworks is apparently making outer and inner hinge pins to get rid of the C-clips on there. So I should have those here probably middle of the week. And then also my set of slicks. So I got a set of rims back there. Gonna mount some slicks up to that, and I think that thing will be ready to go. I was kind of going through it, and I didn't see really. We haven't ran it a ton. The only thing I might do is, I know people are complaining the Yeah Racing pulleys seem to tear up rear belts. So I may change that out. I may change back to the plastic. We'll see. I mean, it's a 17.5, so it's not putting a ton of stress on those pulleys, or we'll just run it and see. If I run it and it tears up a rear belt, I will switch them out. It did tear up a rear belt initially, and then I put on a Yeah Racing rear belt, and I haven't had an issue. So, granted, we haven't ran it a ton, but we've ran it enough that if it was going to be an issue, I would have thought it would have been showing up by now, but that belt looks brand new when I was going through it the other night. So, that's good news. But we're going to glue up some tires. We're going to get some tires mounted to cars. We'll take the 22. We'll take the 10T. Of course, we're taking the B3, and Tanner's going to get that, and he's going to get that. That way, it gives him a little time to get that thing ready for Pizza Feast, but that car was always ready to go. I think all he really needs to do is glue up maybe some new tires, because the tires we have on that, I gave him a couple old sets, but he'll definitely want some new ones for the juice. So other than that, on the channel, Johan, who won our giveaway, has decided to do a Losi Performance Package. So we put in a pretty good size order at Motor Obscura. I am putting the order in at Z3D. I put an order in a couple other places, and we will probably have a little bit of a giveaway video showing kind of all the parts that we're sending him. He's over in Sweden. I know he's on RC10 Talk. I kind of recognize his name, not because of his YouTube name, but because of his RC10 Talk name. So he's over in Sweden, really big fan of the Losi, so we're getting him quite a few parts for his XX buggy, as well as his XX4 four-wheel drive, and getting him some parts and sending those over to him so he can continue to run those buggies, and hopefully that pimps them out a little bit for him. And who knows, but I think we'll kind of go through, and we may throw some extras in there that aren't necessarily on the video to surprise him a little bit, but he's going to get a pretty cool performance package, which is basically about the same value as the Tamiya. For those of you that are looking for the Tamiya, I know you see it empty in the background there. I put that on eBay, and we're just going to send it on its way. There's a couple other cars from our fleet on there as well that we're probably just going to send on down the road and get some new stuff into the channel. We're going to get a four-wheel drive. We're bringing another four-wheel drive and another two-wheel drive buggy to the channel. We want to keep stuff rotating. We want to keep stuff fresh. So as we work through these things, do videos, do upgrades, all that sort of thing. Once we erase them, they're kind of done. The full content's there. You know, the build, all the builds, all the performance, all the upgrades, and then actually erasing them. After that, they're kind of done. So we need to keep moving. The only thing I am always going to keep is I will probably always keep that 870C or one of my 870Cs. Or maybe just my Yokomo 91 works, because we did do a video on that, some upgrades to that, which we may use that one for Pizza Feast, or we may use the 870. I don't know. And our fan graphite will always stay. The fan graphite's a car that, like I said, the Losi 1.0, yeah, I'll keep that too. The Losi 1.0 is what got me back into vintage. The fan graphite is really the car I started racing quite a bit, and did pretty well with that car. That car's been pretty good. So I will always kind of keep those two cars for sure. And obviously our XXT, the RC10T, honestly, maybe that's our 2,500 subscriber giveaway for the next round, because even though I had an RC10T as a kid, I don't know. I really didn't care for it. The XXT is the first truck I ever really raced that much. So I want to keep that because I pimpified that thing out, and that thing is sweet. So we'll continue to work on some stuff on this channel, but it is race day. So look for some shorts, look for some coverage on that, and then look for a race report tomorrow, along with kind of a weekend wrap up. And hopefully I have some news on some stuff coming to the channel, and we'll go from there. I will tell you one thing. I know there's probably a B4 coming to the channel. I know guys are like, associated. But for our Y2K rear motor shootout with our Durango or our Losi 22, it only seems justified that we add a B4.2 or pimpify that out to a point where those three cars are on level terms, and maybe an RB5. I'm still looking at what we can do there. And then the 4-wheel drive I've come to the channel has a lot of sentimental value that I am trying to work a deal on. And if you've been a follower of this channel, you probably know what car that is. So I'm hoping to have that one of those come to the channel as well, because I think that will be a cool build series and race series, and that's one I will always keep. But race day today, so I'm going to be getting these wheels mounted on the cars. That way when I get to MHOR, I can just throw them right down on track. I got to start charging some batteries. I already got my pit bag pretty much packed up, so I'm going to finish up on that, get that taken care of, go to MHOR. I need to get a 22X battery hold down for my 22, because I think I can modify that and make that work with the tabs rather than having to run the Velcro strap. So if I can do that, I'll let you know. But Yokomo guys, don't fret. We are going to do some preparation on our 870C and our 91 works, and I will let you guys choose which one we run at Pizza Feast. Like I said, we're registered for 17.5 4-wheel drive, so either of those cars will work. Even our B74 will work. We'll see. But like, comment, subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next one.